Hey there, Utah. Good morning. Meteorologist Nate Larsen here. Just want to give a quick update, forecast-wise, kind of what we're seeing out there. I'm just going to look up rain amounts real quick with a nice little band of rain moving through Weber Davis County. Pretty light, though, it looks like. Pulling up some of the totals. A few hundredths of an inch is all that we're seeing right now across much of Syracuse, Layton, Ogden. So, okay, good to know. Let's see. Swap over to the weather computer. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, thanks for watching. Just quick update on some of the forecast as we head into the rest of the weekend. Kind of a wet start, cloudy start, and a very warm start to your Saturday. Here's a look at some of the radar right now, where we're seeing some of the showers still over areas of at least eastern Davis County. Even moving into areas of Salt Lake County, you see a little bit of rain there pushing through. It looks like East I-215 up along the bench areas, and then the high mountaintops, high elevation, seeing some snow. In fact, I do have Snow Basin snow stake up. It was still showing snow coming down. Only a couple of inches there, though. Looks like about 2, and still looks pretty active out there. Not much snow coming down, at least on that image that's populating there. Let's see, where's this camera still set up? But overall, it's been a really good storm for at least the Uinta Mountains. So some of our northern mountain areas are getting some of the much needed precipitation, the snow, as we're looking at. I thought I took my name off. Hide. There we go. In fact, snow totals we'll go over some of those. Bald Mountain had over a foot of snow. This is Deer Valley, showing pretty calm conditions. The reason we're so warm and so mild, let's show you kind of the larger picture. This is a satellite and radar scene. Let me take myself off of this. Let's see. So you can see just where this storm system is tapping into tropical moisture, and so it's bringing up milder conditions. As there's another atmospheric river vent, you can see the moisture coming all the way from the Hawaiian Islands, being brought across the Pacific and then into the western states. So a lot of the moisture is getting wrung out over the high Sierras, but we are still seeing some with the colder air staying to the north of us. And so if we, again, I showed you this radar scene a little just a few seconds ago. Snow levels have been above about 7,500, even 8,000 feet, which puts them primarily, again, even above a lot of our mountain valleys. Some of the base of the resorts have been hovering in the mid-30s this morning, so it's been pretty mild. And we're continuing to see more of that today. So right now, Heber's at 38, Alta even showing 35 degrees, 40 in Colville, Salt Lake sitting at 40, 38 in Ogden. Central southern Utah, more 30s and 40s. Even St. George, colder than we are across areas of Cedar City. So not common, right? Cedar City typically has temperatures much colder than St. George. Forecast today, this is kind of for mid-mountain. Base resort areas are looking at mid-30s. We should be right around freezing if you're going to be up on the slope. So yeah, layers, of course, key, keeping you warm as you head back up the mountain. Let's see, we showed that graphic. Temperature-wise today, not as warm as yesterday. We hit 60 in Salt Lake. We should be almost 10 degrees cooler today, about 51 is expected. So plan on the clouds sticking around. So we did have a front move through with the showers that have been in place overnight. And it really wasn't a lot of rain for the valleys. In fact, I mentioned I pulled it up, but Salt Lake Airport's only showing 0.05 of an inch. In fact, a few hundredths is about all we're getting across many of northern valleys. Yeah, nothing really stands out rain-wise, but the mountain areas have had, again, some decent snow. So how much? I did make a graphic that shows Bald Mountain had 13 inches. It's loading for you right now. Other areas in the high Uintas had a good half a foot to a foot of snow. Even Brighton reported 6 inches and Alta 3. It's just taking its sweet time, so I apologize. There it goes. Hayden Fork, 10 inches. Trial Lake, 9. Those are the kind of ones that stand out. Even Bear River Range, Garden City Summit had about 5 inches, 6 inches of snow. So good news there. As far as continued moisture, again, throughout the rest of the day, showers are expected to taper off here pretty quickly, but our outlook for the next 5 days looks pretty promising. So for Saturday, still some showers this morning, valley rain again on Sunday with rain expected Monday. This model not showing as much of a threat for the valleys, just far northern Utah, but we have a chance of rain sticking around Monday. Break Tuesday, and look at Wednesday's storm. So Christmas Eve, another statewide storm system should bring some healthy amounts of moisture to the region. Here's a look at what we're expecting then with what moisture is still moving through. So we still have a chance of valley rain this morning, kind of tapers off. We'll see some sunshine and cloud cover throughout the afternoon. Into Sunday, another wave of moisture starts to push through. Notice how little snowfall we're seeing on the models here. Snow levels high tomorrow, about 9,000, maybe even 9,500 feet Sunday into Monday, which means, that means rain even at the base of our ski resorts versus snow. And really not much more snow is expected through Tuesday in the higher elevations. With the moisture coming in, it'll mostly be rain, not a rain-snow mix. So not the case, though. High Uintas could see another 6 to 12 through Tuesday. Some of the northern areas like the Bear River Range could see a few inches of snowfall, maybe 2 to 4. But primarily the issue with these storms is that we're just too warm. So how about looking beyond? Well, beyond Tuesday, let me pull up, not the Euro. I liked this one. Let me see if I need to erase some of these graphics because that's not where the highs and lows are. Let me just erase those real quick and then show you kind of the overall setup. So westerly flow in place, it's mild. Southwest flow starts to pick up again, another trough. You can see that counterclockwise swirl to the left of the screen there. So southwest flow amplifies right into Christmas Eve. And then here comes another very moist storm system, looking like it should pack a good punch precipitation-wise, which is great news. We'll take anything we can get. Even though we're not getting the snow, we're getting the moisture that's coming in. So active pattern is good news. Into Christmas Day, and then the day after, the trough kind of splits and dives south. Could continue to keep us active through the end of December, which is what we need. Now, the good news with this model, this one's showing maybe some colder air arriving after Christmas. Could see some valley snow, but again, this has just been kind of a joke for valley snow. With how warm we've been, in fact, record warm temperatures, right? As far as December's warmest. So when we look at average between our highs and lows, we've averaged 10 degree above normal temperatures so far this month. So average mean or average temperatures 32 degrees. We're 42 so far, and we've now had 10 days of 50 degree or warmer temperatures. So we're not, as far as the number of 50 degree days, we're not beating that record yet, but we have 50 degree temperatures forecast possibly for the next 6 days. And so we could have, we could tie some of the records from 1933 and 1939. Certainly we'll get past tied for fourth once we update that officially. So very warm temperatures out there. No surprise with the warmth. Tomorrow we kick off winter solstice. Not much change weather-wise though. For today, quick peek at temperatures in your neighborhood. Plan on more 40s, 50s, even 60s. So 40s, 50s, northern half, 50s, 60s, southern half of the state. Rain expected, mountain snow in the northern half of the region as well. Your Christmas forecast, at least for northern Utah, calling for more rain. 56 will have more rain in southern Utah as well. So finally getting some showers down there. Just cloud cover, though, through at least Tuesday. Temperatures in the mid to low 60s. And then come Wednesday, so Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, low 60s, upper 50s, mid 50s by Friday with more rain showers. So about 59 on Christmas Day down south. And then northern Utah, temperatures in the mid to low 50s, almost 60 by Tuesday. Could have some new record highs just before Christmas with record warmth. And then we're looking at rain moving in Wednesday, rain likely Thursday, and more rain Friday. No snow in the forecast just yet with these temperatures staying above average. So Thanks for watching. You guys have a great Saturday. And yeah, after this morning should be okay as far as any chances of rain, but we'll have some periods of rain on Sunday. And possibly it's looking like Monday as well before the brunt of the next storm should be here on Wednesday, mainly afternoon and evening. So anyway, happy holidays. We'll see you back here tomorrow.